Good morning, friends and fans. Happy Monday, everyone. It is me, the Dude Zord, the one and only. Hello. Huh? Is this too loud? Or did jump scare? Whoops. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. No, I was distracted. I see. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hello, Elgardia, where are you? And congrats for being the first today. GG's. Good job. um, guys, I had a pretty chill weekend. It was very good. Very chill weekend. I could rest. I could enjoy the sun. Fortunately, on Portugal, where I'm from, we had our daylight saving hour switch thing. So now we have 1 more hour of sunlight during the day, which is really cool, really nice. And yeah, pretty non-eventful weekend, but I was needing one, actually. We are kind of on allergies season now, so I'm starting to have some slight symptoms every now and then. But it's fine, we'll manage. So yeah, how was your weekend? Did you make or did you do something cool? Busy. Yeah, typical weekend for you. I would assume. Guys, today marks a new beginning because starting today we are multi-streaming to Twitch. YouTube. So now, from now on, we'll also have some friends on YouTube chatting. GG's. Hello, YouTube. My name is Dudezord. Oh, this is already the 4th week of streaming. Damn. I'm kind of a professional streamer now. I would think. I don't know if we have someone watching there or not. I can probably paste the link here, just in case you wanna make an additional viewer. That might help with calling out people onto the stream or something. I have no idea. So yeah, peoples. The objective for today is to work on our beautiful RTS game, which is this one. I clicked the stream deck and it posted the message. Like, amazing stuff. Like, I don't have to type it manually. On our RTS game, which is like a game that we are making with some friends on Unreal Engine. And yeah, it started as well, maybe let me just boot this thing up so I can show you. But it started originally as a Warcraft 3 mod that has been in development for like 10 years already, I think. And we decided that it would be better to just create a standalone version for the game, because there are dozens or hundreds of people that play this game currently, like every week. So I thought, okay, let's make a standalone version of it. Oh, by the way, which name should we give to it? Yes, it's called Standalone as well. So plenty of originality there, obviously. And yeah, we've been working on this Unreal Engine game for around 2 years by now. It's coming along. It's almost on complete feature parity with the original Warcraft 3 mod. And we are helping them working on this. And today we'll make some big major task for it, which I think everyone will enjoy. This is taking a while to boot up. Why? Hold on. Pop. Close other. This. Okay, let me see what Elgardia said. The goal is not the game, it's the friends you made along the way. That is really true. I'm not here for the game development, I'm here for the memes. Memes are the driving force of life, indeed. Okay, so this is booting because Unreal takes a ton of time to boot for the first day, for the first time each day. So yeah, we keep on going and waiting until this works. Build succeeded. Okay, I think we'll be able to switch to the maybe bottom right, I think. GG's. Professional streamer. We have different scenes. Look at that. Really cool. Guys, I also made something that I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'll quickly open OBS, so don't be scared by the multiple of me. Hello. But here, do you see this? Look at my hand. Thoughts? What do you think on this? Let me know. We essentially wrote a followers goal. Like, I don't really intend on keep stalling and asking for followers, but I kind of want of a passive way for people to think, oh, okay, like this guy is really like trying to grow his channel and stuff. So I don't know if that helps. I have no idea. Okay, so for people that don't know the game, can I select the thing? Flow field, hold on. How do I hide this? Here. Okay, so for people that don't know this game, this is essentially a real-time strategy game based on Risk, the board game. But as the first part of that sentence means, it's a real-time strategy. So it's not really a turn-based as the Risk board game is, right? And the idea is you will spawn in one of these bunkers, and then you'll need to deploy troops or units and try to conquer as much area as possible. Let's just quickly do a sample play game here so you guys know how this looks currently. So yeah, in this case I am the blue team and I'm going against this red team, which are like a bot that is currently playing. And essentially you can spawn units, right? And once you spawn units, you can drive them to attack other units and other fortresses and that kind of stuff. And once you kill the last remaining enemy unit that is nearby a bunker, you conquer the bunker for yourself. And then from then on, you can actually use this bunker and spawn more units for your own team, and then just keep going and going and going. And essentially, the enemy team is trying to do the same. Like, look at this. This is not me playing. This is the enemy, right? And there goes the enemy. Like, the enemy is... Damn, like, I cannot defeat the bots in this game. Like, the bots are way too OP. Either that or I'm very, very terrible at this game, which are probably both true, actually. But yeah, so the bot has conquered Scotland. He'll probably try to now cross to Ireland and conquer Ireland altogether. And once Ireland is finished, he'll probably like start deploying boats and getting ready to conquer the remaining of the world, and then we'll lose. Like, that's how it works essentially. Let's see if we can oh my god, he already has tanks and stuff. That's way too OP. So he keeps building stuff here. He might like try to cross to mainland Europe there, maybe. Or maybe he'll go north and go like to Iceland or something. I don't know. But like, this bot is crazy. And see, okay, he's now starting like to cross over. And it will be GG. Because he essentially the bot is way faster at like conquering the entire regions as I am. Oh, there's our first boats. Like, look at that, like crazy stuff. And yeah, we'll get annihilated. So there's not even a point in trying to to start. Yeah, so that's the game. Now, the objective for today, let me now maybe disable the bots because I kinda wanna chill a little bit and not feel pressured with the development of this. So if I'm not playing the game, it should be only us now, hopefully. If there are more people, then we are getting like hunted by ghosts or something. Okay, here we are. And currently the task that we are gonna work today is related to this little flag that you see right here. And whenever you have a bunker selected and you place one of these flags, and I'm like clicking the right click on the mouse, whenever you place these flags, this is the destination for which the newly spawned units from this bunker will automatically move towards. Which means that if I'm now were to spawn a rifleman, they will spawn and they will walk towards there, right? If I were to do the same here, they will walk and they will spawn. They will spawn and they will walk there. Good job. This part is all working. The objective for today is, instead of just working on land, like I literally can only place this flag on land. What we want to do today is we want to attach this flag to this unit right here. Okay, and then when this unit moves, the flag should move with the unit. So if we were to spawn a unit from this bunker, this unit will always follow this one. Okay, and that's it. That's the task. I believe it's going to be very, very, very complicated because this is like the minimalistic implementation of it, right? Because there's then a special implementation for and I don't have an arbor, I believe. Okay, let me quickly get this arbor for myself. Once we get an arbor, hold on, GG. Once you get a arbor, we can, for instance, deploy a transport boat, which essentially just transports units. And what we want to do is, if I then assign this rally flag to this transport boat, what that means is that the newly spawned units will automatically try to load inside the boat to be transported. Okay, because if not, they will need to hold on. Because if not, they will like spawn here first, right? And then we need to click on them, and then we need to click on the boat, and then they will. Okay, it's a multiple action kind of thing, and we kind of want to speed this up, you know. So yeah, the idea is you can assign this flag here, and then when you spawn a unit, the unit should spawn immediately inside the boat, assuming you have capacity for it. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. Thoughts? Do you think this is a good task? I think this is a good task. Hello, Simonot. Welcome. Do it. Just do it. Yes. Hello, welcome back, Simonot. After one long week of vacationing somewhere with your colleague friends. We missed you, man. We missed you. Okay, so I think we might as well get started. I don't know. Can you, can please one of you just type something in the YouTube chat so I see if it appears immediately or if I need to scroll it on that window. YouTube's is here. Just like a hello or something. Okay, it's fine. Never mind. I'll trust that it will work out. Can you at least confirm that it's like smooth and stuff there? If possible. And if it has like sound and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm moving the camera and I see it moving there. So maybe it's fine. Looks smooth. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, we are ready for this task. Hello again, Simonot. How was your weekend? GG's Simo-N with some weird emoji that I don't know what it means. Good job. Congrats, you're now a... Hold on. Technical difficulties. Good job. You are now a moderator. Looks better than Twitch. Twitch looks, I mean, I would say that hold on, let me quickly, no, I cannot do this. The way that I have this set up, it's outputting the same thing to both platforms, and I think it's outputting at I don't know, 6K, 7K. I don't know how to check this, but it should be the same output and the same bitrate for both. I don't know. I do not know. Can I disable this welcome to live chat shenanigans? I need the space. Oh my god, hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Can I just pop out the chat? Hold on, sorry. I cannot. Oh, because it's like an iframe thing. Yes, it's a frame. Oof. Never mind. Never mind. We keep going. Live chat. Okay, it moves it to the bottom. I see. Moderation activity. What the hell is this? Timestamps. Okay, I think I like this. Just a bit less sharp. Is it though? Let me check. I wonder if it could just be, I don't know, like because it's the first stream or something, they don't want to give us full shenanigans. I don't know. I mean, at least the Twitch chat is readable, so I think it's fine. I mean, I can read all the text, so yeah. I won't worry about it, at least for now. Kinda surprised YouTube usually looks better. Well, because I think that for YouTube, Hold on. I think that's for YouTube. You usually can output at like 8,000, which is their max, while on Twitch the max is like with like 6. So yeah, technically we could like do 8,000 here, and it should improve on the other side. It can also have to do with the like codec or something that I'm using. I have no idea. Okay, but at least it's working on YouTube, and it was like a fairly smooth operation to make it work. And it shouldn't impact my internet at all, because it's supposed to be like outputting the same screen there. Okay, guys, we are ready to rumble. Okay, so let's check the code. I think I should have like some sort of like window here, like always playing the game, you know, so people could see what the hell we were working on. But I don't have, well, I mean, I do have like a 3-hour video, but I don't know. Or maybe we could do this amazing stuff. Maybe this works. I don't know. Minus it's here. Okay. Let me know if this is like good enough. I kind of want to have like something that is good visually to maybe invite people to come. Oh, this is like Sims music, isn't it? So yes, looks good enough. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what I know is that there should be like a set rally point. GG. Okay. There's this rally point, which is what is essentially called when we right click on the map, when we have a bunker or an arbor selected. And this currently only takes like a world position for it. And I would assume that we'll need to also hold like an optional entity, you know? Because if you were to right click on top of a unit for your own team, then the rally point won't actually be this world position. It will actually be the unit's position, you know? So let's first try to figure out where the hell this is called from. Okay, so there's this set fortress rally position. And then there's this restore from snapshot, which is the multiplayer shenanigans. So this is the main part, I would say, that we need to handle. Set fortress rally position, and where is this called from? This is called, again, from assign new guard. Do we need this? Okay, this only resets the thing. And there's this set rally position, which is when you receive like a multiplayer message from someone else, you kind of need to do this as well. Okay. And now this set rally position, where is this called from? From here, from set rally. Set rally. Okay. So I think we need to start here. So commands are deterministic packages, or packets even, that we send across the network for every player. And it's essentially the driving force for all of the units in the game. And it's what we try to keep in sync, and it's what we use to like refresh snapshots if things get unsynced, obviously. So I would say that if our command type is a set rally, it should also contain the entity ID, or an optional entity ID for the unit that we are selecting. So we can have here that whenever we do this, we are actually only passing the fortresses IDs and then the world destination of where we want that rally point to be in. So I would say that this base command thing will also need, so this destination is where we are doing the thing, right? So I would say that this the base command will also need to include like a destination entity or a destination ID or something like that, right? Or a target entity, something, okay? Well, we already have this target entity here, so maybe we can use that, right? Because this is currently being used for when we attack, for when we invoke attack commands on other enemy units. That's where we fill in the data. So I think we might as well reuse this. Thoughts? I like this idea. There's no point in like adding more stuff if the command is already there, the data is already there. So if we were to do a target entity, which will be optional, right? Because it can take the form of index none, which is like -1 or something, yes. Then here, it will also need to take a target entity ID, which we'll probably need to check that this entity belongs to the same team as yours. And we'll also need to add this to the definition in the header file, obviously. Good job. And then we'll probably need to pass this down, right, to both for the fortresses. So fortresses are the code name for the bunkers and for the harbors or ports. And then campfire are these flags here in the middle. Essentially, we've been like renaming stuff just so it doesn't completely match one-to-one with the Warcraft 3 mod counterpart. But then it means that the names in code sometimes don't match what we actually have in the game world. Okay. So now we need to go on set fortress rally position and also include this target entity there. And on the definition, good job. And then we also need to do it for the campfire. Okay, good job. Okay, so now this gets a target entity. I would say that now on the fortress data, I wonder if I should make this a variant, you know? I've never worked with variants in C++. Any good code base has everything renamed, keeps noob devs on their toes. Exactly. And to be completely honest, there are plenty of parts of this code base that have been generated with the help of AI. So I'm pretty sure they reuse like the original documentation. So the AI just chose to keep the same names as well. Yeah, we could be working on this with AI, like we are allowed to, but I mean, to be completely honest, I did try yesterday. It completely one-shotted this entire thing in less than 5 minutes, and it will take me like 5 hours to do the same thing. But I don't like that. We need to create content, and forcing people to check on vibe coded content is like dumb, you know. Even when code is perfect, the localization changes it anyway. Localization. Oh, you mean like the translation for the different languages? Yeah. Yeah, it's not great if you are making content. Like, exactly. I mean, there are people that vibe code stuff on Twitch, like the Primagen and those sorts of people, but they already had like a huge following before. For people that are trying to actually make something out of a newly created channel, there's zero chance you will call people into your stream. Okay. Right. I don't, because this is part of the commands, right? So yeah, the entire math that we do is integer related to make it deterministic, obviously, because if not, floats resolution are different depending on the CPUs that you are playing from. So this keeps everything nice and tidy. But I don't know if we have like supports for variants inside here. I do not know. Yeah, I think I will create like a rally entity here instead. And we'll try to use that. Because ideally I would want to like create a variant, right? Because then I could say, okay, this rally point is actually a world position, or this rally point is actually a world entity. But I don't know how to use variants in C++, so we are not going that way. They are fairly easy to use in Rust, by the way. Shoutouts to Rust, like the worst language in the world. Starting with the hot takes 30 minutes into the stream. Ay. Okay. Okay, so if we go with this rally entity, we might as well do this, right? Rally entity equals that. Good job. And then on the set rally point, well, I don't know what I should do here. Do I need to pass both? Because if I recall correctly, this just sets the whole position for that thing. And in reality, what we will want to do is, like, every frame we'll need to check if this entity has moved, and if it didn't, then we'll need to update this rally point. So maybe we will be able to remove this from here and then have like a different update method that calls it every frame. Because Primagen is a legit cracked dev, he somehow is permitted to vibe codes. I mean, do this completely on Adderall or stuff when working. He's crazy. But he's probably doing it for the memes. Yeah. I mean, he does code pretty fast. Like, legit coding pretty fast. But this is just like bouncing on his ball and completely cracked. Hot take. Rust is the worst language in the world. Ah, a library of hot takes could be pretty funny. Okay, guys, let's pivot. Let's create a new command. I don't know if should the command be called hot take or should the command be called quotes, because usually people use like quote or like add quote, and then they blah 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 blah. Okay. Guys, I did a thing. Can you exclamation mark did it? Please. Good job. And it's not randomly generated. It's an actual counter. Good jobs. Okay. Okay. Let's think. Okay. So I will want to have a add quote here, which I don't know if I want anyone to use this. Maybe only moderators. I don't know. Cool that it can actually store stuff into LittleDB, bro. Like, it is amazing. It can literally, so you can see here, like, did it counter is now set to 1. So if you were to do it again, this will automatically bump by 1. But then it has a cool stuff as well, which is persistent user globals, which means I can like keep track of the number of messages that each one of you sent, or the number of emojis, or the number of times you guys, each one of you called a specific command, and that kind of stuff. And then non-persisted is reset when I close the app and open it. So this one is saved, these two are saved, and these ones are just in memory for this stream. Yeah, I wonder if these persistent globals, if I can make it some sort of like a JSON or something like that. I don't know. Okay, but we are pivoting now. Okay, so I think this should be first called add quote. Right. Ignore internal messages, grant type. Good job. Add quote. And then we go on actions. And then we do, this is going to be an add quote. Good job. The trigger for this is going to be a message chat. Or maybe I should make it a reward. Maybe a reward is better, no? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could have a... No, the reward should be to print out a random quote that I said. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. No, I'm being dumb already. Okay, so the trigger for this is going to be the command that was triggered, which was add quote. Good job. And what this will do is it's going to I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Because I was thinking that we could have like an array or something. You know? But I don't know if they support this. Or a parsed value. Be a fixed value, parsed value using variables on inline functions. Damn. Yeah. Okay, guys, we will pivot again. I will need to research this. Apologies. It will be ready for tomorrow. So Simonot, I kindly ask you to hold on to that hot take, and you'll be able to add that hot take tomorrow, if that works with you. Okay, so for the Fortress rally point, sure. Okay, thank you. If you want, you can like add it on the mod chat on the on the Discord channel, so we don't forget. Okay, set fortress rally position calls that. Where is the set campfire rally position? There's this target entity, and here we'll probably want to call rally entity. Okay, so here we call it rally entity, and this is going to be a int 32, which will start as index none. Good job. Good job. And then these will actually need to be called like every single frame. Maybe. Oh, there comes the bots. GG. Good job, mods. Got his ass. Okay, so assuming that this is now storing the proper rally entity, we now need to figure out how to set the rally entity from a click, right? So for this, what we'll need to do is we need to go back and figure out where do we emit a set rally command, right? And oh boy, this doesn't work like this. Hold on. This is not what I want. Sorry. Here, set rally. Good job. So this is just a debug thing. This is more debug stuff. Common destination. Sure. And then this is the when we receive and we set the target entity. This is for the UI stuff. Execute minimap command. Yeah. I think that on the minimap you'll need to call on the destination every time. I don't think you'll be able to set the target from the minimap. Oh, maybe one thing that I could have while like I'm deving would actually to have like the game with like just an idea, right? But like have the game actually playing with 10 bots. And we hold and we keep it like this, and then we'll see like stuff happening, hopefully somewhere. I don't know. Can I even see the units? Oh, I cannot see the units. Oh, they are fighting over here. No, this isn't as fun as I thought it would be. Sad. Can I zoom out a lot? This is the max that I can zoom out. I mean, let's have it like this. What are all the icons down on the right hand side of your IDE? These ones? Or these ones? Notifications, AI, database that we don't ever need, so might as well remove it. Monitoring for like performance related stuff. Endpoints, which we don't use, so yoink. Dot cover, that we don't use. syntax tree visualizer, which I don't use, and intermediate language, which I don't use, and then coverage, which I don't use. So I only use like AI chat. This one, yeah, I only use this one. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if we have like a memory leak. This is non-stop growing. Oh, and if I have the thing selected, now this runs at a lower performance. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll keep it like this. Over Germany. Be right back. All right. Okay, so as I was saying, for the minimap, which appears here in the lower left, I don't think we need to actually set the target entity, because you won't be able to actually like click on the entities from there, right? Because it's way too low resolution. Let me play again so you guys can see. See, like this is super tiny resolution, so you won't be able to click on a individual unit. So I think that here we are safe. What we need to do then is, well, apparently we have a request set rally, and then we have this one, handle queued command. Handle queued command. No, but this is when we create the command. Right. So this is when we queue a command for that player, right? Or am I command selected units? Yes, yes, yes. So what we'll need to figure out here is we need to do like a select friendly unit under right click or something, you know, something like this, and then we'll be able to queued command dot target entity equals that. Yeah, I think this is the way. I think this is the way. I mean, I already have the results here, so I'll be able to... Oof, net quantize. Damn. Oh, I don't think this is random. Hold on. Random. Skip. Good job. Okay, so we need a select friendly under unit thing. I think there's already some sort of method that does this. I wonder where. Yeah, usually there's like a collision shenanigans. Get entities in radius. Yeah, I think we need to do something like this, where we call onto the grid. We get the units there, and then we iterate over all of the units, and we check if there's a unit that we had selected. Under mouse. No. I'm pretty sure there's like a get entity under right click on the selection system. Okay. Well, this is not used at all. So I think we can try to reuse this one because we pass the click location, we pass our team ID, we pass our is ally. Looks like this was never used. And hold on, no. Yeah, because essentially, if this is ally, then we do this. If it's not an ally, we do this. Is there like an easier way to check this? I mean, if this and is ally, then this is gonna work. Because this is going to be true, this is going to be true. If this is false and this is false, okay. So I think that what I need to do is this. Right? This. So first, no, it's not this. Need to do this. Right? I think. So if they are of the same team, this will be true. And if this is true, then good job. If they are of a different team and this is true, then meh. If they are of different teams, this is going to be false. And if this is false, then this will return 2 and it will return the nearest. I think this works. Let me just double check everywhere this is used. Okay, it's only there. I see. Okay. Can I have the selection system here? Good job. We can have the selection system here. So I can essentially reuse this. Get entity and under right click. Okay. I already know that it needs to be an ally, obviously. And then we need to pass our team ID, which it's going to be get generic team ID, it seems like. Get generic team ID. Okay, this is going to be the second one. And this is the click location. Okay, and now we only need to build a click location. So click location needs to be a f vector. F vector click location equals. Oh, I wonder if I can do this as well. Does this convert properly there? No viable construction. Hold on. 2 vector. 2 vector. F vector. But this is a vector of floats. I mean, 2 vector. But isn't this vector a vector 3? Or yeah, it's a vector 3. And this is a vector too. Does this matter? Okay. Does this work? Maybe. Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna work. So let's try the hot reloading shenanigans. We should probably crash, right? That's usually how it goes. I learned that if you talk shit about Unreal's hot reloading prior to click the hot reloading, then it will work every single time. But if you think, no, now today it's gonna work first try, then it crashes. So you just need to talk shit about it. Okay, it complained of something and I closed the window because I'm dumb. So on Fortress system, on set Fortress right position function does not take two arguments. Okay, Fortress system 68. Fortress system, can I do like this? No. Can I go to a specific line? I can. Set Fortress rally position. So this is when it changes theme. So here I can just pass an index none. Okay. And okay, this failed obviously. And we try again. Okay. Do we think this is gonna work now? Nope. Set campfire system to 78 to 79. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Reset. Update ownership. Okay, reset. So this is an index none. Okay. What about now? Is it gonna work? Third time's the charm. Maybe. Okay, it's going. It's still going. Good job. Okay. It compiled. Patching, 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 linking, patching, done. Good job. So now what I want to do is I'll need to attach Unreal to this thing. Good job. So now I can stop on that breakpoint. So what I'll want to try to do is, assuming that I do not have bots, because the bots will just make this harder. Let's see. Okay. Oh man, can I quickly zoom in and out with the... No. Okay, but if I do this, why didn't it stop here? Hello? Shouldn't these have worked? I mean, I think this is the proper place for this. Or are we calling GG, Unreal crashed? Guys, I told you, auto reloading is crap. Complete crap. Okay, we go again. Okay, so maybe I need to call this set rally instead. Fortresses to rally point. Be found it. End of fortress rally command. Oh man, this is like being called from so many different places that I don't know anymore. Yeah, this is fairly difficult to understand what the hell is happening because this is being called from a dozen different places. Like there's this hard-coded set rally here, which is not getting called for some reason. And I don't know why. Maybe that's code that's never called anymore. If it is, I'd rather just remove it. Okay, let me attach. Let me attach. Okay, where is the search thing? Here. I mean... Bro, is this ever called? I don't think this is ever called. Handle queued command. The hell? If Q modifier is pressed. Be right back, call. Alright. See ya in a bit. Are all entities idle with no commands? Handle queued commands. Yeah, I don't know what queued commands are. Anyway, it seems like it's gonna need to be called there, no matter what. So it will also need to be called here. Rally entity. So might as well check these now. Okay, so now this is gonna complain a ton, which is fine. Destination, rally entity, and these. Where's the build? Oh, it doesn't even show here. Oh my god. OMG. Yeah, now that there are no usages for this because we changed the signature. Okay, this is going to be a rally entity, which you'll probably need to do the same thing as before. Where's the search? I already lost the search. Find here. No, it's not here. I'm lost. Set rally. Destination. Target entity equals rally entity. Rally entity, whatever this is, rally entity, whatever that is. Rally entity, whatever that is. And rally entity. Good morning, Late Geek. Hello, hello. How was your weekend? And welcome to a new week of amazing streams. Today we are working on our little RTS game that we are developing with some friends. I kinda dislike this Sim soundtrack a lot. And we are doing some nice features to it. We are building the possibility of making units follow other units. Okay, what do I need to do here? What am I missing? No. Oh my god. This. Okay, let's start from the top. Execute minimap commands. Well, if I execute a minimap command, this might well be an index none. Okay. Next one, please. Next one, please. Okay, command selected units. Okay, then this one is the one I think we actually need to copy from the other guy, which is here on the queued stuff, which is where? Yeah, I believe it's this. We need to do this, but there, obviously. Okay. Do I get a click? Where do I get my click? Is it result? Probably. Release, pause. All right, sir. Okay, this release pause is an F vector too. And then this rally entity is that. Good job. Okay, I might as well just yoink these just in case I'll need to use it as well. Here. Handle Fortress Rally command. Entities. Get it result under cursor by channel. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. It location f vector to the it location equals this, and then here I do a this. Okay. Okay. Why can't I get the selection system from here? Doesn't it belong to the same thing as before? I mean, this is MOE player command. Oh, this is player controller, command selected units. Okay. But what is the issue with the other one? MOE player controller. Okay, because I need to get all of the ECS subsystem. I see. Okay, so this ECS subsystem, it's going to be this. I see. I see. If not, we might as well just return here. Okay. Does this compile? We shall see. Lit Geek. This week we started streaming on YouTube as well. GG. The stream is growing. And we are trying to get some friends over at YouTube as well. But no one has replied there yet or chatted, so very sad. It's fine, we keep going. And we... Okay. What's the issue here, sir? Sir, it's not rally entity, it's index none. Can't you not see what I have here? Kick 2? No, I don't have kick yet. Maybe it would make sense to have it as well. I don't know if this multi-stream thing supports it. Oh, it supports it as well. And I can even do X or Twitter. I can even do TikTok, and I can like stream all at once for every single one of these. So it might make some sense to try it, and then have like some sort of multi-chat window on the other PC. Yeah, but we'll start slowly. So now it's only Twitch and YouTube, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, sir. There's not a rally entity there, sir. It's called index none. What do you mean? See, guys, this is why I don't like the Unreal's auto reloading thing. Like, it doesn't know what it's doing, and most of the times it just blatantly doesn't work. So I don't know what I keep trying. I really don't know. And now I need to wait for it to compile again. And this is our life. We do something, we compile, and then it fails. Okay. Purchase unit at fortresses. Update rally points for spawn fortresses. What is this, sir? Bot unit okay. Okay, so this is for the bots. So should we allow the bots to set this? Maybe later. I don't want to mess with the AI for now. Okay. Bro, what does this mean? Like, there's no rally entity there. It's called index none. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Guys, I don't know what the hell is happening here. Okay, what happens if I delete this line? It compiled now. Bro. I don't know what is happening. Why didn't it like what it was there before? Now it works. Like, why? So it didn't properly save the file or something? Oh man, this IDE has some issues with saving files. We already found it on when doing the Game Boy emulator stuff, that sometimes if you are debugging and you try to modify a file, it won't like save what you put there. And then you start like second guessing yourself, because then you don't know if things actually saved or not. But it is what it is. Okay, we keep going. Oh man, I need to finish Cuphead, but Cuphead is so difficult. Litkick, the other stream, like 1 week ago or something, you said that you enjoyed the music, and if I remember correctly, it was the Cuphead OST that was playing. I don't think it was this music, I think it was like a different one. But have you ever played Cuphead? Like it's crazy difficult. I believe like becoming a man or an adult, even, let's generalize that. Becoming an adult should require you to beat Cuphead at least once. Because if you can beat Cuphead, then you can handle anything in life. It's just so difficult. So I'm not a proper adult yet. That's my take on this. Okay. We will... such an exaggeration. Well, have you ever beat Cuphead? Because I'm pretty sure you haven't. Also, welcome back. It is really that difficult. Like, it is legit that difficult. I would say that it's harder to beat Cuphead than it is to beat Dark Souls. I mean, I have played it, it is hard, but not super impossible. I mean, I don't know how much of it you played, but it gets harder. It legit gets harder, every single boss. I think I will do worse in Dark Souls. Nah. Absolutely not. Because on Dark Souls... Okay, so on Dark Souls you can die like to random stuff that happens in game, and that's part of it, obviously. But the mechanics of Dark Souls are actually like fairly easy. If you see someone attacking you, you just dodge. And when you dodge, you have like invulnerability frames. So for like 0.2 seconds, you don't get any damage. As long as you are able to time it fairly decently. And... oh, this is not like writing the... Ah, okay, it is. It is writing the announcements. But yeah, in Dark Souls, as long as you are able to properly see the screen and kind of detect when the boss is about to hit you, you just dodge. And if you dodge, you won't get damaged. The difficult part in Dark Souls is figuring out when you can attack. Because if you just try to attack every time, then you will die. But every boss has like a specific timing. So each boss has like 5 or 6 different attacks. And usually you can only attack in either 1 or 2 of those. Because when they attack, they become like idle for a longer period of time, and that's when you have time to actually rush towards the boss, hit him once or twice and then fall back. But overall, it's fairly easy to not die in Dark Souls. Super hot take, by the way, so I would say that's our second hot take of the day. But it's fairly easy not to die in Dark Souls if you just know when to dodge. On Cuphead, you don't have invincible frames. You just don't get them. And although the game is kinda, if you learn the attacks for the bosses, you can kinda beat them fairly easily, where it only takes you like less than 10 attempts to do it. But the shooting, like the direction of where the bullets go, like that is random every single time. While on Dark Souls, it's not actually that random. I don't know. It's my hot take. It's my gaming hot take. So I already have one coding hot take, and now I have one gaming hot take. Okay, guys, let's see if this works. So if I set the rally point here, guess I'll have to buy and finish Cuphead. Yeah, and prove me wrong. So our rally is -1. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now if I spawn a medic there, good job. And now if I move the medic here, good job. But now, if I right click on the medic, good job. Our rally entity is now the medic. OMG, did that work? Now, the thing that happens is that if I actually move the medic, I don't think the flag will render on the new position. But it should, right? So I think that's the next thing that we could try. But yeah, I would say that beating Cuphead should be like a rite of passage. And maybe, just maybe, I think we can play Cuphead as our second game after finishing Red Dead Redemption. Thoughts? I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, if there's something that I want to do with the streaming, the gaming streams, is to force myself to beat games, to finish games, because I have tons of games that I've started and I have never finished. But if I have people watching and commenting, then they are keeping me accountable, you know, including Doom. Yeah, I have 2 Dooms to beat. Yeah, I mean, I did start Doom 2016 like 5 times, and I beat like 4 or 5 levels, and then I stopped playing. I don't know why. Like I really enjoyed the game, but I don't know why I stopped. But yeah, for Doom, I will also want to capture like those mini figurines that are hidden in the levels. I really enjoy doing that. But sometimes that requires beating the same level like 2 or 3 times. Because I don't want to use like maps telling me where those things are hidden, you know. I have them all, yeah. I mean, how many hours do you have of Doom? Can I check here? Probably I can check. Doom, all achievements. Doom, all achievements. Doom, all achievements. Doom, all achievements. Are all your perfect games? Okay, it's not. Oh, good job. Yeah. Quake, Doom, Doom. 500 hours, 300 hours, 300 hours. Good on you. Good on you. Yeah, I still don't have this game, but I mean, I will. I won't buy it now, or I won't buy it yet. Same reason. Like I have like all Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and then remastered. But I've only beaten Dark Souls 1. I don't know if I even have Elden Rings. I do not have. Guess I'm addicted. Yeah. It's fine. It's a good addiction to have. Gaming, that is. Yeah, but I would argue, hot take. I would argue that it's way easier to beat Doom on the regular difficulty than the ultra hardcore one compared to Cuphead. Yeah. Ultra hardcore, then that's a different beast. But that's the same thing as me playing Cuphead and saying I need to beat all of these without dying a single time, and that's fairly difficult. Ultra Nightmare. Yeah, Ultra Nightmare, if you die, you are dead for real. And you need to restart. But you can do that in any game, and then it's pretty much impossible to beat that game. Although I would say that, I don't know, like it's fairly hard in any game to not die. Because even in like Dark Souls or Elden Rings or whatever, it's the number of random casual deaths that happen to you because you just like fall off a roof or something. Feeling sparse in Ultra Nightmare is when you are almost beating the game and then you do a stupid mistake. Yeah, I mean, whenever you are doing like hardcore challenges where if you die you need to restart, then you need to be like mentally prepared to tackle one of those, because those are a different beast for sure. But I wouldn't say that counts as a rite of passage to becoming a premium adult. That's just mindless. How do I say this? It's just fun. Sometimes it's fun, but I would say that for most of the cases it's probably just like stubbornness or something like that. I don't know. I think I've never played an hardcore challenge of trying to finish a game without dying. I mean, sometimes you just die for random stuff. Like I've died in Red Dead Redemption like 2 or 3 times for like falling out of the horse or random stuff like that. Okay, apparently now the rally point. Oh, where did I put it? Now apparently we can put the rally point to the medic or to the unit. Where is the button? Request. Hold on. Request rally. Rally. Request set rally. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, so now if we do this, it's properly setting the rally entity, which is fairly cool. And if we do this, rally entity is -1. So this part here is working. I only did that in Doom, never tried no deaths runs on anything else. Yeah. I mean, after you play the same game like 3 or 4 times regularly, it's easier not to die. Not that it's easy, but it's easier because now you know the maps, now you know which enemies are where, now you know like the upgrade progression for the weapons, so you can like prepare for that. Yes, maybe someday I'll do a deathless challenge on some game. But I mean, to be honest, I don't think I could even do it on a Super Mario. Cuphead, no shot. It needs to be a way simpler game. And it needs to be a game that you could beat in like 2 or 3 streams. Right, like I won't do a deathless challenge in Red Dead Redemption because just the story mode is 60 hours. So it needs to be something that it's beatable in 10 hours, which I think Cuphead is, like according to speedruns. Okay, let me check the speedruns for Cuphead. Like all bosses. 27 minutes. Yeah. 27 minutes. This is just the minimum number of bosses that you need to kill, which is pretty much still all of them except the DLC. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, maybe we'll try Cuphead. I don't know. I don't want to promise. I would say that for one of those challenges, then it would need... Maybe we need to create like a proper goal of like 100 followers here or 10 subs or something weird, you know. I want to do it for free. I want to do it for free. That is a given because I want my gaming streams to be like a relaxing stream, and if I'm putting myself through the paces of frustrating myself on purpose, then I might as well be making some cash out of it. I think. I don't know. Okay. Guys, I think we are now able to set the rally position properly. So what we need to now figure out is when we receive a command, which is probably going to be here, queued. No. I want the reading of the command. Yes, which I believe it's here. So when we get this set rally position here, which then checks if it's a fortress or a campfire, and we are already setting the target entity. Well, I might as well maybe rename this to rally entity. Oh, I've actually never beaten Overcooked, which is where this music is from. I have the last level to beat. Me and my wife, we've finished every single level. We have pretty much 3 stars everywhere. We cannot beat the last level. It's not that different from the regular game, but if you make one mistake, then it's GG. So yeah, I would say that probably we need to keep going at it until we eventually are able to beat the entire thing. Campfire setting rally. This, okay, might as well. Might as well set the entity. Rally entity. just logging it, you know, because why not? Does it need to be this? Okay. Be right back. All right. Okay, so assuming that we actually have this, right? What we now need to do is we need to update this rally position. So if we have a rally entity, we need to update the rally position every single frame. So instead of calling this here, well, we need to call this here, but every frame, if we have a rally entity, we need to query the entity from the world and then do the thing. So how do I do that? How do I do that? Is there an update or something that gets called every single frame? Process. Okay, guys, process is called every single frame. Good job. Fortress. Okay, what you need to do now is if fortress data dot rally entity. Nope. I really dislike these autocomplete. If rally entity is not an index none, we'll need to update rally position here, or update. Yeah, we'll call it update rally position. And essentially what this needs to do is it needs to make sure that this entity is still alive, right? Because if this entity dies, I think you should reset to the OG rally position, which is like this little guy right here, you know? I asked the guy yesterday, so let me see what he replies regarding that. If a rally unit is destroyed, should spawn units. Okay, what happens to the destroyed rally point? Reset to default location when the rally target dies. Okay, good job. So that's what we need to do. So we'll need to implement this member function, update rally position, which might as well move it to the end. And then we will generate a definition for it. Where is this being called? After find new guard. No. I don't want it here. I want it later. After guards, assign guards, check country ownership, set guards, set fortress rally position. Might as well do it here. Update rally position. And what we essentially need to do is we need to call we'll need to call hold on. Where is this called? Here. Okay, so this is called for the specific fortress entity. I see. So I need to pass a fortress entity inside and probably the fortress data. But this is only the scan. Can I actually modify this? Maybe. I mean, this is a reference dot guard. Okay, so I can pass this and I can pass this as well. Okay, and then I need to sure. And then I will update this. This is going to be the fortress ID. This is going to be the fortress data. I don't want it to be constant because I'll need to change it maybe. And now here we go here. Oops. And we do this. We do this. I mean, maybe I could just pass the fortress ID and this would work. And then I don't need to pass this fortress data. I mean, what is this? This is find the index by ID. We'll try this. We'll try this. Fortress data dot fortress set rally position. Okay, so here on fortress data we'll probably have this rally entity here, and what we need to do here is we need to check the movement component for this entity and probably the health as well, like both of them. The health to make sure that the entity is alive, and the movement to check what is the current position for that thing, you know. So I will need to get the move store, and I'll need to get the what's it called? Is it a get data? I see. Get data for the fortress data point rally entity. Okay, and this is if movement equals this. Good job. And then we'll also need to check the health. Do I have a health sort here? I do. Good job. So this okay, and then I need to check if health. Now I forget to put parentheses because of Rust. If health dot is alive, we update the thing to the current position for the rally point, right? So we do this, and this is going to be movement dot position. No, set rally point. This takes an F vector. Oh. Okay. So I need to do this dot to F vector. Then I pass the movement position. And I think I'll need to pass like something like this. Okay, so this sets the world position for the rally point based on the position of that flag. Good job. But if we are dead, then we'll need to say that the fortress data.rally entity is none. And then here we'll need to set it to the default position. I think there's a default position for the fortress. I wonder what is the... I think it's get guard zone location. I think it's this. Where do we use this? Get guard zone location. Nowhere. It says set rally point. Okay. Where do we get this rally point by default then? It's not here. Set fortress rally point. This is my method. Update rally position. Okay. It probably needs to be here. Set fortress rally position. Where is this called from? Set rally position there. And here is for the assign new guard. Fortress data dot spawn position. That's the default. Fortress data dot spawn position. Okay. So it's not this, it's a spawn position. And this is a vec2, so we'll need to do a 2-vector fortress data this, and here I think we need to pass this as well. Okay, set fortress rally. This with 110. Okay. Okay, will this work? I hope so. At least this should allow us to see the fortress, to see the rally point moving when the unit moves, you know. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, it's building. While we wait. Is the YouTube live streaming working or? Oh. No, it is, it is. Okay, cool. It appears to be lagging on YouTube. Maybe not. Okay. Never mind. It's working. Okay. This can be made const. Okay, sir. Will be const. Okay, let's see if this works. YouTube has like a 20-second delay most of the time, which is annoying. I see. Yeah, for Twitch, I think it's fairly low. It's like 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. But I don't think I can change anything on YouTube to make it faster. Okay, guys, let's see if this works. Okay, I have my entity here. I'll set my rally point there. It's all fine and dandy. It's still there. Okay, I can move it there. Cool. I spawn the rifleman. The rifleman will go there. Good job. Now I'll move the rifleman here. Okay. Now I'll set the flag to the rifleman. Now, what happens if I do this? Guys, GG. We did it. Hell yeah. Good job. Look at this. Beautiful. No. Look at this. It works. It's following the guy. Which now means that if I were to spawn this guy here... Fuck, it's still... Why? Bro, he's right there. He's right here. Why are you still going there? Ay, ay, ay. See? Rally point is here. Here. I spawn a unit, and the unit goes where? The wrong way. OMG. Okay. So we need to figure out why. We need to figure out why. Did I close Unreal? I did. That was dumb of me. Because I need to set it on Fortress data as well. Right, like I need to set the rally position here. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is what's missing. And here it's kind of the same thing. The rally position for this is going to be the movement position for this guy. Okay, we go again. And now hopefully it should work. If not, if it doesn't work, guys, I'm gonna uninstall Unreal Engine. Pinky promise. Pinky promise. Okay. Let's see if this works now. Hopefully it does. Oh, Simonot, by the way, while you were away, I came up with a new gaming hot take, which was, I believe Cuphead is a more difficult game than Dark Souls. Thoughts? I don't know if you ever played one or the other, but that's my hot take. Play neither of them, lol. Yeah, and I also said that beating Cuphead should be considered like a rite of passage to becoming an actual premium adult. Where do they relate to Super Meat Boy? Super Meat Boy is so easy. I mean, I beat Super Meat Boy when I was like 16, so. And I would argue that I'm a better gamer now. Not on FPS shooters, but overall, like platform-wise. No, Super Meat Boy is easy. Okay, guys, let's test this. So we set random flags. We spawn a unit. GG. Oh, you can't write like those emojis like that, because then I think that the stream died or something. No, that's me giving up computing because I suck at Meat Boy. Oh, bro, yeah. Meat Boy, it's a fairly easy game. I don't know if I have it here. Super Meat Boy. Yeah, I do have it here. And apparently it took me, last played 2015. It took me 4 hours to beat it. See what I mean? Lies. Well, then I don't know what the hell happened, but then I don't know. But yeah, I bought the game in 2015, apparently. Well, yeah, maybe if I had beaten it here, I would have like the thing. Without dying, without dying, without dying, without dying, without dying. Complete all levels, beat the Dark World. Yeah, okay, I see. Then I don't know, but I did beat the game. Maybe I like downloaded it prior. But the difference is that, yeah, I have 46 hours of Dark Souls. That's how long it took me to beat it. Blood Thief. Made in Godot. Okay, let me check. Oops. Blood Thief. Quite nice. Hello? Okay. Chung, chung, chung. Holy, this is... I think this is way too fast paced for me. I get like nauseous, like with these fast moving screens. Can't build the urge to struggle through a game like that, Dark Souls. Yeah, we were talking previously about Dark Souls. If you've never played it, then obviously it's going to be fairly difficult. But as long as you're able to kinda master pressing the circle key, which is the dodge key, then you most of the times won't die. The tough part about Dark Souls is figuring out when you should attack. Like, you shouldn't attack every single time. You should only attack when the enemy just played an attack animation, a specific one, and that attack animation, or the idle time after the attack animation is long enough for you to get close, attack, and fall back. That's how you should play Dark Souls. And the toughest part is learning all of this from every single mob. Because if you are able to learn that, then you just won't die. Well, obviously you will still die for random shit that you cannot control. But if you are able to learn like the attack patterns, and if you are able to click dodge when you see like an enemy almost attacking you, then you won't die. And that is also true for most of the bosses. So yeah, in Dark Souls you die because you make mistakes, and if you have fairly lower powered weapons, because you take so little damage on each attack, it essentially makes sure that you'll make a mistake, because you need to do that loop so many times that if you mess up in one of those loops, you are dead. But yeah, Dark Souls really isn't that difficult. Hot take. I mean, if I were to play Dark Souls, I'll probably die like 20 times in the first hour. But yeah. Okay, guys, let's test this. This is the important bit. Okay, so we have this little rifleman guy here. And now if we set the rally point to the guy, and now we move the guy here, we see that the flag goes after the guy, so GG. That part here is working properly. And now what I want to do is, if the guy is here and I spawn a new one, is he gonna go here? Is he going to the last location where the guy was? Let's find out. Good job. Good job. It worked. So if I now move the guy there and I spawn it there, GG. It works. It works. Okay. So this part now is done. So another thing that I need to make sure is working is what happens when I die. What happens when the rally person dies. My theory is that the flag should be reset there. Good job. And it was, see? Now the flag is here. So if I spawn a new person, the person goes there. Good job. We did it. We did it. Good job, us. Okay. I think we are ready for our first commit. Where is the task? It's here. Rally points on units. So, if I create a new branch, rally points on units. Okay. Did it. Dudzord has done it 2 times, sorry. Dudzord has done it 2 times. GG's. Good job, everyone. Good effort. Okay, let's just make sure that this code actually makes sense. Oh, I also need to check it for the campfire. Yeah, I don't know if this is working for the campfire. Hold on. Okay, this is too big of a country. Okay, let's nuke northern Italy. Now we wait. Oh, I'll still need to conquer that guy there. Okay, good job. Northern Italy is ours. So that means that now we have access to this thing here. Okay. But does this actually allow me to move the flag there? No. Oh, okay. So it's still not working for the one on the campfire, and I do not know if they should, right? So should these work the same for the campfires? Yeah, I don't know if the campfire should work differently or not, because on the campfires like these main country spawn points, you can't actually spawn new units. You just spawn like one new unit like every round. So I don't know if they should behave differently or not. So I think I'll leave it as is for now. Yeah, I'll leave it as is for now because I don't know, and I don't want to make a change without them telling me that I need to make a change. Because again, this game already exists for over 10 years as a standalone, not a standalone, as a Warcraft 3 mod. So the game is very well set in stone on how it should behave. And we are trying to make sure that we have like feature parity with the Warcraft 3 version. So I can't just pretend that I know what I'm doing. I need to ask every time. Okay, reset is this. If Fortress Rally entity is none, then we do that. Really nice. Alrighty. Okay. This is properly working, right? So if I were to do this and attack that guy, then it goes there. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have something for the campfire. We have, but on campfire we are always using the position. Okay, I will yeah, I'll leave this for now. Okay, assign rally to unit, newly spawned units move to the position the rally was at in the frame. How do I write this better? Okay, assign a rally to unit. Newly spawned units move to the position, to the current last position of the rally. Okay, we do this for now. Okay. So the first part of this task is done. So congrats us. What we also need to do now is if we assign this guy as the rally, right, and then I try to move it and the guy goes, and if I were to spawn a new guy that goes near him, if I were to continue moving this guy should be following. Okay, so I think that's what, I don't know if I want to work on that first or if I want to work on the boat stuff. So the boat stuff is if I have a transport boat, which is this, and if I set the rally to the boat right here, as it currently is, as you can see, if I were to spawn a new land unit, like a unit, a rifleman, it should try to board the boat if there's space to it. So maybe we'll work on that now. Yeah, I think we'll work on that now. How do I do this? That's a great question. That's a great question. Where do I spawn a unit? Find, handle guard, notify, scan, process. Is it on this? No. Okay. Where do we spawn? New unit. Okay. Process spawning. Where is this called from? Here. Where is this called from? On update. Okay, cool. This is not what I want. What I want is process the spawning from the fortress system. Oh, I think this will allow me to set a different fortress as the... Yeah, I think this will let me set a different fortress as the rally point. Okay, let me ask them that as well. Can I set a different bunker as a rally point? Or can only be legit units? Okay, because if it can only be legit units, then we'll need to use like the... No, I think the movement has like a... is... Where is this? No. Or the health... Okay, there's like a component somewhere that tells me, okay, this is actually a fortress, so you can like skip it. Because the fortresses or the bunkers and the harbors have both a movement component and an health component. So currently they can be set as rally points as well, which I don't think they should, but I just double checked with them. So I'll need to wait for that reply, which means that we'll only get a reply later today, which means we'll only be able to fix that tomorrow. In any case, let's go on the spawn system, because apparently it's here. Spawn units. Okay, so apparently spawn unit is going to be the one. Yeah. So spawn unit is going to be the one that spawns the guy there. Move to rally, true. Okay, that is very fun and all. So what I can do is I can check if we are moving to rally and the fortress data is actually a transport boat. Right? I'll need to set this entity with a transport command. Essentially. So instead of this attack move unit, I'll probably need to do transport move unit to transport or something. Something. Okay. So let's see. Okay, this is all fine and dandy until here. So what we'll need to do here is we'll need to figure out if fortress data rally entity can we control when the confetti flies. You ask me and I click the thing. GG's. I mean, I don't want the confetti to be... I thought about plugging it into Didit. Okay, the sound is funny. Thank you. I don't want it to be something that can be easily triggered by the chat, you know? Like you guys kind of need to deserve it. So my idea was actually to either plug it to new followers or new subs or bits, that kind of stuff. Because if it can be triggered like no matter what, then it's just gonna be meh. The more it's kind of like IRL goals, you know. The less quantity you have of it, the more worth it is. So that's kind of the plan with this. Because I mean, I'm not building an entire points system with 3 different currencies based on support and races and how much time you've seen, and then you have like 20 different commands that read from the different currencies, and nah, that doesn't make sense. So I'll either... I think if I were to plug it to something, I would plug it to something that makes the channel grow. But if you have a better suggestion, please let me know. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a learning experience for me as well. So that's the plan. Okay. How do I check if I have a transport boat? Do we know? Because I legit do not know. I legit do not know. Like I do not know which components the boat will have. AI, animation, attack, campfire, fortress, gold, elf. Transport entity ID. Yeah, I wonder what. I wonder what is the name of the component that tells me that this is a boat with transport, you know? Spell transport component data. GG. Transport component data. This is the one. This is the one. So we'll need to do this. Okay. So we need to do this. Okay. So essentially, if our boat, if our rally entity is a transport boat, then instead of, hold on, okay, better yet, if our rally is a static world position, we just do what we were doing before, which is this attack move. Else, if it's a transport boat, it's a transport ship, we do that. If not, we need chase the thing. Chase the thing always. If not, is board the ship. Board the ship. Okay, this is what we need to do. So I wonder, how do I actually board, how do I actually use these in other places to board the thing? I'm pretty sure I need to is transport with cargo. Oh, okay. ECS world subsystem. Okay, can I get there? ECS manager. Can I get the world? Subsystem. I don't think I have access to it here. I have the manager. Where do I get the manager from? Okay, the manager is there. Yeah, because I essentially want to make sure that if I can load into transport, right? If I can load, then I load. So how would I call this? That's the question. Okay, obviously I need the ECS subsystem. Question is, can I call this easily? Probably not. Probably not. But diplomacy manager, snapshot, subsystem, gold system. Okay, so I can actually do this here. ECS subsystem. World ref. Okay, so I need to start a world ref. Okay. Okay. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Okay, so I'll start a world ref. Where's the gold? It's here. No, it's not here. It's the gold one. It's here. Yes. And then I need to do this. All right. So I need to do this. And this is the world subsystem. Good job. Okay. And with this, now we can essentially load into transport, and I need to pass the fortress data rally entity and then the new entity as well. Okay, and if I can do this, then I need to board the ship. Yes. Else we chase it. Else we attack move it. Okay, good job. So now what I need to figure out is what happens for the can load into transport. Where is this called? Okay. We call a request load. We call a request load. Now, does this come from the ECS subsystem? No, from the player controller. Oh. Okay. Local PC. Owner. Okay. I mean, but this is doing this for every single player. Request load transport. Yeah, this player IDs, that player, transport, entity. Okay, I'm a little bit confused now. Okay. What is this? This is the command selected units. Because I think my issue now is that the spawn system is running for every single player at once. So I don't really know how I should call this. Because I need to only call this from the player that is actually commanding that. Okay, I'm rather confused now. Do I get to use the player controller here? No. So how would I go about doing this? Well, probably I want to call the ACS manager, right? If I call the ACS manager, and I'll do like a transport, no, vendor care transaction. Like spawn transport, no. Transport unit, like something like this. And then I set this. And then then what? This is going to be my transport unit. Maybe this. Maybe this. And then here I can probably call the player controller, local player ID. No. Player. Oof, do I need to do all of this? This is very yucky. Very, very yucky. This is very, very yucky. But maybe this is what I need to do. Like, who knows? But at the same time, I don't want to call these for every single unit. Oh, I also need the player ID. I see. Okay. Entities. This is the transport ID. And then we will also need a player ID, apparently. So it's entities, transport ID, and then a player ID. Okay. So this is going to be entities, transport ID, and then this is going to be a player ID. But I mean, I should only do this if this player ID is the same one as myself, right? So if moapc dash id team id get generic team id equals player id. Then I do this. Maybe this is what you need to do. Then this says it can be const, so we make it const. Okay, maybe this works. And now this transport unit is being called from here. But here I still need the player ID. How do I get the player ID out of this? Owner team ID. Good job. Owner team ID. Make them board. Okay, question now is this ECS manager depends on this world ref, which is currently null. So I'll take a game state out of this. Ay. Can I take the same game state? ECS manager. Doesn't ECS manager have like a pointer to the ECS subsystem? Because that would be dope. Computer says no. Okay. Well, it gets this, but from the world. And the world is a t-object pointer. So I would assume that this gets initialized the same way. World equals get world. Yeah, okay. So when we initialize the spawn system, which is this one, we'll also need to pass here something else, right? Because we will want to do a world ref equals something. A world ref equals something. In this case, we say game state, but I don't know if we want to pass game state. What the hell is game state? Yeah, I don't know if I want to pass game state. I wonder what's the best way. Hold on, do I even call world here somewhere? No. Okay. Is there a different system that might call world. RTS manager. Yeah, I don't know where I don't know what I want to pass in here. Selection system, set ECS manager, initialize. Well, the death system passes the world. So maybe I can just pass the world. Thoughts? I don't know. Hold on, why do I even need the world for? Yeah, I need the world to get the subsystem. Okay. I need the world to get the subsystem. Find usages. Okay, do I pass any subsystem? No, because I cannot have a pointer to those, if I recall correctly, because things are just going kaboom. Okay, so I need to pass the world, and then from the world I do whatever. Okay. Okay, we are doing this instead. We are doing this instead. Okay, so if we go to initialize here at the start somewhere, here. Okay, we'll need this, where we pass the world. Amazing. Where we pass the world. And then we can make this an object pointer to the world instead of this weird thing, world. Okay, good job. Good job. More. Okay, now I take this. If I go on initialize, I'll need this, obviously, which is my beautiful world. In world. Okay. World equals in world. OMG. Good job. Okay, so now somewhere here I have this world ref that I don't care about. But this should work. Okay. I think we have everything to make them into the make them enter the transport ships. If this is to compile, obviously, like, we don't actually know if this compiles. Or if it crashes, which is highly probable. Codebase looking complicated. Yeah. I mean, there are plenty of stuff that we need to do. There are plenty of stuff that we need to do that you usually do not need, just because of the type of game that we are making. Okay? So, because we are... what's it called? Oh man, I had this thing. Because we are lockstep deterministic, we cannot run things at the same pace that Unreal does. Like, we need to control when we run every single thing individually, which means that in reality none of these things that you see on screen are Unreal objects. Okay, we are the ones calling the rendering system, we are the ones doing the physics ourselves, we are the ones moving things, we are the ones handling the animation. Okay, we do not use Unreal for any of that, because this is the only way of making sure that everything is deterministic across different machines. Because if you are to offload all of those systems to Unreal internals, because they use floats and all of that crap inside, the behavior will be different depending on the machine that the player is playing. So in reality, everything that is gameplay related needs to live outside of Unreal, the Unreal world, essentially, and we need to manage all of those things ourselves. And if for some reason we need to call something from Unreal, then we pass that world object that I just passed, and then it allows us to grab subsystems from Unreal to do some stuff, for example, like playing the audio, because playing the audio doesn't need to be that deterministic, right? Like if it happens now or one frame later, it doesn't matter that much. So yeah, it essentially means that there's a lot of scaffolding code that needs to happen. Yeah. There's a lot of scaffolding that needs to happen in order to properly send the data in and out of Unreal. And that's why sometimes you are allowed to have some pointers to stuff inside and sometimes you are not. Because if you are your own subsystem, but then you have a pointer to an Unreal subsystem, because you have this dependency, then your own subsystem won't work at like the same refresh rate as you wanted it to, because now sometimes it locks because of this pointer here. So yeah, plenty of shenanigans that needs to happen in order to make this game happen. It's way harder to work on this game than on a regular game, I can tell you that much. Here comes the cat. Hello, cat. Okay, let's test the boarding. So if I were to create a transport ship here, it crashed. Like I told you, it will. It legit crashed. Because these things don't like one another. Okay. Exception access violation. Okay, so it's because I'm accessing this from a point where I shouldn't be. Ay ay ay. Do I have the ECS subsystem there? I do have. Yeah, I mean, maybe I shouldn't use the ECS manager for these. Maybe I should offload these to inside the ECS manager, because ECS manager already has a world inside. I don't know, man. I do not know. Okay. Let's see first what the hell happens here. Okay, now we play the game. Now it's probably crashing for every single unit, so I don't even need to find the transport. I just need to spawn one. Okay, spawn. Okay. What happens with world? World is null pointer. Good job. World is null pointer. Why? I don't know. If I knew, then it wouldn't crash. Can I like stop the game? Ay. Find usages. I mean, this one is taking world here. So I wonder if when I'm instantiating this is already null. Can be. But the death... Okay, don't trust this one. Yeah, I mean, probably I should move this to the ECS manager, because ECS manager will probably have like a proper world pointer. Very tough, very tough. Yeah, this world is empty for some reason. But why in world is empty? Okay, but here you are passing a world, so this is empty as well. So, okay, we pivot. We pivot again. I'm not passing a world inside the spawn system. Because these won't work, essentially. These won't work. So here, what we need to do, instead of these shenanigans here, we'll try this. We'll try this. Okay. Get rid of these, get rid of these. I move one back. On the ECS manager, I don't know if I have something regarding transport there. I only have the transport system. Which, to be completely honest, I would probably move the can transport thing there. Right, like the can load into transport should probably be in the transport system. And not here, you know? I mean, this is on the MOE player controller. The reason why this is done here is because this guy has all of the systems there. But I mean, this doesn't even use as world or any... Oh. So I can just call can load unit from this ECS manager instead of this. Yeah, that I don't know why this was made. I don't know why this was made, man. Okay, if I can load, then I call this. GG. And now we don't have a world dependency. And then these will send the message properly. Yeah, this is already what we do for the thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna rename this to load transport unit just for coherence sake. Okay, and let's test this now. Let's test this. Okay, so I won't want that weird line there. I also don't want the ECS subsystem. Yeah, it's already compiling. It doesn't let me clear it. Okay, now it did. I also don't need this weird line. I need that and I need that. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, we have 10 minutes remaining on this stream. Okay, let's see if this works now. Play. Guys, today I'll resume my exercising because I don't know what happened. But I haven't been exercising for over 1 week now because I think I damaged my abs lining. I don't have abs, by the way, but I think I messed up something there and it hurt like a bitch for over 1 week. But now we are good, so I think we will resume the exercising today. So that's why I'm leaving at 1 p.m. sharp. Okay. Can I spawn a guy there without crashing? We can, GG. I have this guy here. Can I spawn a boat here? Transport. Yes. Okay. This is not there, so if I spawn a rifleman, it shouldn't board it. Good job. But if I move it here, I set the rally there, and I now rifleman. GG, it boarded. Hooray! Good job, us. We did it again. We did it again. Okay, cool. So if we now were to create a bunch of guys, they will immediately board the ship. Look at this, amazing. Amazing stuff. And if we... How many can we board? Is it actually like 20 guys? Damn. One more. Okay. So we can board 20, but only 20. And now, if we were to unload them here... Ta-da! Hell yeah, my dudes. Hell yeah. And this guy properly moves. And if I were to spawn this guy... Whoa. Little Bura, what happened? Hold on, okay. Let me move all of these folks to Cyprus. Okay. Get his ass. Good job. Okay, so the boat is there. The rally point is there. If I spawn a rifleman, what happens? Will the boat... The boat walks towards the guy. Holy shit, I didn't even know that. Okay. Cool, this is working. Does it also work if I put a transport there? No. And the warship? Also no. Okay. Pretty freaking cool. Okay, let me test now something else, which is, can we actually board like tanks and stuff? I mean, that would be hella OP. Okay. Yoinked. Good job. So if I put a transport here. Good job. And now I set that the rally point from this guy is this boat right here. If I were to move this boat, the rally point moves with it. Good job. Can I like put a tank inside? Oh, oh, oh. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Like, this works. Guys, legit. Oh, they're all getting stuck now. One on top of the other. Why? Maybe they don't like having so many folks here. Or maybe I'm only allowed one tank. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my god, stop. Tank not amphibious confirmed. No, I just find it weird why. So I have like one tank here. Okay. But maybe this can be like a limit of you can only put like one tank inside or something. But this is properly moving with this guy. So if I put a tank there, it properly goes there. Okay. If I put a second tank, it also goes there. No, it doesn't go there. Why? I mean, this should be working. Why isn't it working? Like, it kind of works for the first one. Like, the first one works, but then the other tank... Does this have to do with, like, pathfinding or something? This is weird. I mean, now this is working fine. I don't know what the hell happened. Can I put an artillery inside as well? I can. Can I unload all of this here? I can. Well, I have no idea what happened, guys, but this works. GG. Okay. This works. And GG's indeed. Hooray! Okay, I think this will be the stream for today. We still need to do this to do here. We still need to do this to do here, which essentially is if you set a unit as a rally point and you just move it to the other side of the map, the newly spawned unit should like actively continue to follow them. Because currently it's only spawning on the last known position, you know, of the rally point. Let me quickly show you what I mean. Okay, so here. So for instance, if I put this flag there and I spawn a guy, right? The guy goes there. Really cool and all. So now if I put the rally point on that guy walks. Okay? But if the guy is here, I make him walk there and I quickly spawn one new guy, he goes to the last known position. And it should actively try to follow this guy every single time. So I think we'll leave it for tomorrow. I'm already really happy with how this currently looks. So handle load transport or transport rally ships. Handle for... I'm terrible at writing commit messages, by the way. Load transport unit. What does this mean? Handle load transport when rally entity is a transport ship. Good job. I think this works. Okay. We worked on this today for 2 hours, kinda. Maybe more. Maybe 2 hours 30. I don't know, 2 hours? 2 hours 30. Okay. So the objective for tomorrow is to make the units follow every time. And I think that will be the last bit of this, if memory serves me correct. Send a rally to a friendly unit only. Okay, where spawn units will enter chase mode and follow the target, blah blah blah. When the target is a transport ship, should get a request load command and try to load. That is done. Okay, yeah, so we only need to do the enter chase mode tomorrow. Okay guys, that has been the stream for today, or for this morning even. So yeah, I thank you all very, very much for sticking with me. Easy peasy. Indeed. I thank you all for sticking with me on this beautiful morning. I will do a quick 2-hour break to handle some IRL stuff, and then I'll be here in 2 hours time for people that are watching and for people that are lurking and might not know what the hell is happening. So I'll be back in 2 hours time, and on the afternoon we'll be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. We are around 60% down the main storyline, and I hope to maybe beat the game this week. Maybe not, actually, now that I think of it, but maybe, we'll never know. Cuphead no death run on the afternoon, nice, yeah. Not today. Okay, guys, if you are lurking, I would really appreciate if you could follow the channel. If you see, like, right there on that corner, I have a followers goal that is just a personal achievement kind of thing. I would love to get to 50 followers by the end of this week, which is essentially 1 follower a day. Come on guys, we can do it all together. So if you know someone that would appreciate watching the channel, also invite them here. But yeah, that's the lowest effort amount of support that you guys could give me is just a small follow. If you don't, if you just enjoy lurking, I still appreciate it, obviously. So yeah, I thank you all for watching. I'll be back again in 2 hours, and we'll get to some gaming and maybe riding some horses and shooting some cowboys and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you all. Guys, see ya later. Bye bye.